Greetings. I'm Dr. Andrea Hall, your mind body nurse coach. Thank you for joining my channel today to hear what I have to say. So, the last few videos that I did were they were line dances, and I was talking about the benefits of movement, the movement part of the mind body nurse coach ministry I have. So, I'm not going to rehash it in detail because I explained on all three of those dance routine videos how good movement is for us in terms of remembering routines and line dances and in, say, Zumba, aerobic dancing. You have to memorize those moves. So it's very good for your brain and it's good for your mind because it elevates your mindset. It's good for your heart, good for your lungs, good for your muscles, good for your nerves, good for your nervous system as it relaxes you and helps you regulate, even good for regulating hormones. So movement is good. But today I'm gonna go back to like the mind and mindfulness, your thoughts, your speech. And I'm gonna iterate two ways of using I am. The first one I want to share with you is a simple meditation on I am. Just I am. You might not know a lot about a lot of things, but you do know that you are, that you exist. And a good way to meditate and get in touch with the fact that you exist, the miracle that is you, is to just close your eyes, relax, and only focus on those two words, I am. And let that sink in. You don't have to attach anything to it, just I am. Some people like to look in the mirror deep into their eyes as they say it. I am. That's how I was first taught by my spiritual teacher, Dr. Reverend Sherry James. Um, she taught us to just look in the mirror, look into our eyes, and say, I am, and feel the magnificence of that. I am. And when you think of who you are, I am, just think about the fact that you are a living, breathing miracle. You can see, most of us can. Isn't that a miracle? That you can open your eyes and see, that you can hear, that you can speak, that you understand the words that I am speaking, that people speak in different languages and you can understand those different languages. Somebody in that language pool can, even if you don't understand that language. And oh my gosh, people who speak all those different languages, we utter sounds and we can understand them. That is absolutely miraculous, isn't it? The way that two of us can come together and create a whole other human being. Isn't that miraculous? The fact that we can start out as that one cell and turn into an embryo and just keep dividing and develop all of these individual cells and systems. Isn't that miraculous? You are a miracle. You are a direct emanation of God. If you believe that God was the first one and only entity that exists, then everything else had to come out of God. So therefore, we are direct emanations of God. At least that's how I believe. Some people believe that God is the universe or the Mother Earth, or some people believe God is everything, he, she, and it. I actually do believe that God is absolutely everything, all power, all knowing, all present, everything. And I'm going to add on to that the fact that we are miracles and that only you can say, I am for yourself. You can't have anybody else say, I am and be speaking for you. So I want to encourage you that when you are saying your I am statements, and I'm reaching back to in the Bible where Moses meets God in the burning bush, that metaphor, that parable, however you want to think about it, And he asks God, who should I say sent me? And God says, I am that I am. I am that I am. So we can think of that as God's name, but we can also think of that as what God says about us. Because some people, see God in different ways. I tend to see God as all good, just like in church, oftentimes, the preacher will say, uh, God is good. And our response is all the time. And he says, all the time, God is good. So that's the God that I envision, the God that is all good and who says only good things about us. So I want to encourage you when you speak about yourself in the way that God would speak about you. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am happy. I am healthy. I am successful. As opposed to saying negative things about yourself. And I'm not even going to give examples of all the negative things we say about ourselves because I don't believe in saying things that I don't want to be true. I focus on the things that I want to be true that I say about myself. And I encourage you to do the same. So much better to live a positive life, isn't it? So it does say in the Bible, let the weak say, I am strong. So you use all those positive ways of speaking about yourself. Think about it in the way that, oh, God wouldn't say that negative thing about me. God says, I am beautiful, I am useful. So just wanted to leave a little message to inspire and uplift you today. I hope that did it. All right. You take care. Be good to yourself.